I've been to Enbridge Famous 5 Speaker Series more than once, and every time I've come, I've been impressed with the caliber of speaker that they have brought.
Our speaker tonight is Natalie Panek, an accomplished mission system engineer who was working on the next generation of space robotics. Doesn't that sound amazing?
Tonight is the last speaker of the 2014-2015 season, and we have rocket scientist Natalie Panek.
She's even been a part of NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center and Ames Research Center, where she's even worked on a mission to Mars. Cross that one off your bucket list.
I am going to be an astronaut, and that is what has driven me down this path of aerospace engineering and some of the other cool projects I've done, like driving a solar-powered car or learning how to fly.
She's also from my alma mater because she's from the University of Calgary. However, she is fortunate enough to hold the distinction of Graduate of the Decade, so congratulations for that honor.
I always say that I'm going to be an astronaut just because I think it's one of those goals that needs that determination and that statement up front. Fourth year comes around. This is the last year that I'm eligible to apply. At this point, I've gone away to grad school, so now I'm thinking, okay, I have a university degree. I have my pilot's license at this point. I was in the top 2 last year. I'm going to get it. In Canada, unfortunately, it's such a hard thing to do. I think they've selected astronauts in 83, 92, and 2009, and I'm totally guessing on that, but that gives you an idea of how far apart it is. The astronauts they selected in 2009 were 2 men that will likely not fly until 2017 or 2018. So it's a long process. So I filled out the application. It was super quick this time because I've done it 4 times before. Sent it in. I got 2 interviews this time, so I was actually speaking to people on the phone, and then guess what? I got the exact same email. Thank you for taking the time to apply, but unfortunately, you have not been selected.
She's worked hard, she's persevered, she's made it to where she is by overcoming accomplishment.
She has obtained degrees in medical and aerospace engineering, and she designs, builds, and drives solar-powered cars across North America.
Very impressed with what she's accomplished in her life.
Natalie was a very inspiring speaker, and I find her work outstanding.
To be a woman in an engineering career, which is typically male-dominated, I think is a very empowering position to be in.
Not only is Natalie Panek a rocket scientist, which is pretty amazing by itself, she's an advocate for women in technology. She strives to be the best at what she does, paving the way for the next generation of women in science.
I think the world needs more diverse perspectives working on innovative technologies and innovative projects.
She's a huge trailblazer for inspiring women to get into non-traditional roles.
So the more women we can encourage to work in science or technology or engineering, the better off we'll all be.
And I hope that it's going to help encourage my daughter and other young females to pursue different fields of work other than the traditional women roles.
And I mean, sometimes there are stumbling blocks, or you'll have the people that say, well, we don't need more women in these roles, like don't force women into STEM or science or technology positions. And it's not really about that, it's about making the opportunities and options known so that we have a choice. There's times I've been intimidated, there's times I've been scared, like when I got my pilot's license and you're surrounded by all of these guys who know what they're doing, and you're getting into the machinery, and it's a scary thing. But I think sometimes we create fears in our own minds that aren't actually there, and if you just move past that and embrace, again, I'm going to say learning and just wanting to put yourself out there and not be afraid to fail, I think you'll really go far. So I came up with 5 foundations of my own success. Perseverance, living a life of peak moments, having perspective, being able to adapt to change, and mentorship. It's really about being curious and lifelong learning and challenging yourself. Visionaries and accomplishing amazing feats in their own fields, and to think how far we've come, but also how far we have to go.
What a way to wrap up a season. We had such a great season. We had Suzette Amaya, who was on the Big Brother Canada. We had Kelly Williams, a CASCAR race car driver. We had Leba Cunnings, who was a mountaineer and overcame huge struggles, but overcame them strongly. And we also had Joan McCusker, an Olympic gold medal curler. So we definitely have a big year coming up in front of us. We have some great acts to follow, which I think will be really exciting. I can't give away who is going to come next year, because what would be the fun in that? We will make an announcement over the summertime, but hold your horses, definitely stay tuned. We're going to get some great speakers in. Our first speaker will be here in October, we'll do November, December, and then we'll come back in January and February, and we'll do it all over again. Hope to see you there.